Hey, what is up, dudes and dudettes? It's a due diligence here, and I know a lot of you are a little salty. Some of you are super toxic. I don't know why. I mean, when I'm pessimistic, you guys are like, "Oh my God, you're a FUD." When I'm optimistic, you're like, "You're spreading scam." And then when I'm neutral, where I sort of like sneakily laid out predictions, so then nobody really will care what I say like beforehand, and you guys are gonna be like, "Oh no, like you're so bad." Like, what am I supposed to do at this point? Like, if you look at, all right, like shout out to Steve, okay? I think Steve is one of the most loyal subs, but he always give me those like unconstructive feedbacks. He's like he's like, "Oh, like you should just abandon ship, boy. Like all of your DDs are so great, but once you enter this stock, like you changed, bro." Like I didn't do shit, man. I didn't do shit, mate. I barely do anything. I mean, I could have cut my losses at like maybe 4% decrease, and have my liquidity. But I ain't no bitch, dude. I ain't no bitch. I'm fucking what am I now? Captain Timo or am I General Timo? What am I? I think I changed it to something pretty great. I'm Timo, dude. I don't abandon ship, okay? Like, alright, like majority of you were lower by 55%. I'm in the fucking same boat. I'm just like maybe later if that video gets 500 likes, I will offer you guys the strategy that I'm actually currently using. As you know, today sort of reverted around. I think I reverted around like about 6 to 8% losses, like with the increase, right? That I didn't do anything. I just sell some calls, sell some puts, and do some like strats, and sort of like anticipated the price movement for tomorrow. But at this point, like I have no idea what I'm supposed to do anymore. Like I make correct predictions, you guys are salty. I make wrong predictions. No, actually, none of my predictions are actually wrong. We're just like not in like the right time frame or anything. Like remember like the time I said it's gonna go up and it actually went up, and some random stupid hedge fund just come in and just short the shit just because they hate me because I said some stupid shit to the hedge funds. Like this is what happens, guys. Like the more people watch me, I get more attention, and people are just like, "Oh yeah, he's gonna do this, and we're gonna do that." And then remember the time I started covering AMC and all my video predictions come true? And remember all these haters coming to like our channel and even coming to our Discord. I think number two outright ban someone to come to our Discord and just talk shit about us or something like that. It was pretty sad. It was pretty sad. And also like if you look at all these people who are hating on me for AMC videos, they literally delete their comments. They're like, "Oh, you're such a FUD." But I said it's gonna drop. It's gonna drop. It's gonna drop into the in a range of 44 to 40. It did. It dropped under 40. And in one of my videos, I tell like my viewers, I mean like, "Yo, like 31.54 is cheap. You guys should like grab in here and maybe day trade like $1 or $2 or maybe even get more." And guess what? Shout out to Irma. How is that how you pronounce your name? Who, again, I'm not a financial advisor, as I don't know shit about finances, right? Like, I don't give financial advice. Everything we say on this channel is for shits and giggles, okay? Um, mm, just maybe that I'm from the future, but who knows at this point, right? Because, quantum mechanics and everything. And also, if I'm from the future, then what is my present me doing, really? I don't know. Maybe he's just watching the YouTube video. But anyways, like, back to the point, right? I'm pretty sure she made about 15%. Like my liquidities are tied. I just entered like a couple of I think I just bought like 20 shares. I also made like 14%. I'm out, right? Because I can't day trade anymore because MMAT ate away like a portion of my day trading money anyways. And then I start buying other stuff. Like I re-entered the oil position. And none of you actually talk about oil. I feel like you guys just don't want to talk about oil. We have one loyal subscriber who want to short oil, and then like I didn't like openly disagree. I think me and the others, I don't remember. I think it was Ninja or someone who was talking about like it's actually a bad idea. Like so I just click I agree, and that's about it. And guess what? It rebounded. Like literally. Like if you were listening to the mainstream media and placing your bets and placing your trades, just don't do it. You're probably gonna lose money anyways. It's better to just put all your money into the Virgin Fund. And for those of you who don't know what the Virgin Fund is literally the Vanguard. Okay, And guys, at this point, roll the clip, boy. Roll the clip. This thing's probably gonna go down to like 376, and then tomorrow there's gonna be a probably gonna be a volume spike-ish. Let's see. I think this is what's gonna happen. Or unless my prediction came true, the multiversal prediction come true, then today's gonna increase by 30%. So stay on 4.2. But a lot of people's gonna sell like around like $4-ish, because well, with our pull ourselves out of the glory hole strategy, a lot of people are selling calls at 4 and 6. So that piles up some stuff. All right, I gotta go to work, and later on I will make this video. And so yeah, today's price predictions were pretty correct. I made some mistakes as I saw it. The closing price is gonna be 3.76. As I indicated in the previous clip, up, down, whatever. Top is gonna be 4.2. In reality, it's 4.24. Sorry, I'm just not good enough, guys. My parents probably gonna disown me, because for Asian, you're supposed to know everything, right? And I mean, this pullback and this sort of movement, it kind of just tells you that tomorrow we might have a heavy upper pressure sort of day. And my hypothesis is today, around like $4, people start selling calls and selling like $4 and $6 calls, like I said in that clip, right? That's actually recorded in the morning. You can see like the light is different. And I think I'm wearing like the polo shirt, because we're out and doing some like product production stuff today, and I'm flying out on when you see this video is either gonna be Thursday morning, so I'm probably already gonna be flying out. So tomorrow everything's gonna be on delay too, and tonight I'm so sorry that this video is gonna be delayed, either published before market open tomorrow morning, or maybe I'll just do the thumbnail right after and post it. But I'm packing, and DD is really bad at packing. All single men are bad at packing. That's why, finding a great GF is the key. Because if you find a great GF, like she will help you become a more organized man, and she will change you into a better person. I'm telling you. I'm not saying like they're gonna do the work for you. It's bad, right? Because you gotta like grow wisdom. But anyways, go back to price chart. So if I were just the hedges, what I want to do is I want to control the stock price under $4.84. Okay. So if we go back to, let's just say 30-minute chart, so this is a major resistance line. so today what happens is we tested out our limits, right? Like we literally go up a bunch of volume spike, and for those of you who are saying shorts are covered, I don't think so. It's like your penned up sex drive over here. It's just all penned up. And as I told you guys before, like around here, MMT want to break out. Yesterday, MMT want to break out. This day, MMT want to break out. This day, MMT want to break out. You literally can see a pattern here, okay? But it can't. But today, somehow, powwow didn't do anything remotely bad. And, the entire industry, oil and gas, but I don't think it's related to actually oil and gas. Because if you do, where's my pen here? I also don't want to drag this for too long, because I want to make a Patreon teaser video for you guys in case. And also that video is gonna be for Steve, for Captain Crunch, for Roland, and for Eddie. Dang it, guys! Like if you're in Discord, just control Eddie, please. Like Eddie is like a little I don't know, like devilish mascot on our Discord. Like whenever he comes out and just start panicking, like the stock always goes down. So like we just need to control like Eddie. We need to control Eddie in like a little dark room during power hours, guys. Like guys, censor him, because we don't censor anyone, right? But you guys can put peer pressure on Eddie. And I know Eddie is adorable, but you guys gotta control him, okay? But anyways, at this point, so let me show you something very, very interesting. Where the heck is my pointer? Oh, there you go. You see, like breakout attempt number 1, unsuccessful. Breakout attempt pre-market, unsuccessful. Breakout attempt again, unsuccessful. Like literally, just you have an upper pressure around this point, right? Like as long as like it's attempting to hit anything remotely near 4.7, it just got squashed down. I think 4.7 is where the shorts want their money to be coming in and forming sort of like a base, sort of liquidity base there. Okay, like as I told you guys before, like watch the hedge fund do not F with my viewer video. You want to know that what they're using right now is literally they're squashing on the price for a long period of time. Because they know that George is bad at PR, okay? At this point, they know, and they watch my videos too, okay? They watch our videos, and maybe one of them is in our Discord channel. Because, there's almost 300 people in the Discord channel now, and the only active member is around like 60 or 70, right? So they know. And a lot of people sell off at the $4.7 too. So their strategy right now is, what I'm gonna do is I don't care. So if I am the hedge fund, right, I don't care if I'm gonna be on the FTD list because they know that retail's gonna panic and sell off anyways. Or just JPOC come out and be like, guys, I'm gonna print more money, and the inflation is going super bad. And everybody's like, oh dang it, let's sell off. And then what's gonna happen the next day? People just buying huge amount because they realize they sell off. But in reality, that's just another institution's trick of getting people to sort of relieve price tension and price pressure on major indexes. And then if you look at, if you observe, okay, and dang, I don't want to make this video too long. If you observe all the indexes after a major correction, you will see a huge volume spike, and those people make a lot of money. They literally like reap all of the losses from the retails, and then they gain a huge amount by doing that. And then way before any major correction, you will see a sort of like a small pile of puts just there, right? Institutions set it up, and then we step on it, dig ourselves a glory hole, we jump into it, they take our money, and then we just cry. And then when we cry, we create a river, and then we float up and we jump out of our hole. And then even though this hole is not like, filled, and what's gonna happen is there's gonna be a new stimulus check. And I think, is it Hulk? I think Hulk asked the question that how much the stimulus check. The previous stimulus checks are around like $1,200, but right now unemployment benefit in the United States is so high to an extent where people just don't want to go to work anymore. So for example, in California, the minimum wage is about $15.5, where like Silicon Valley is, where all the bougie people live, and all the poor people like me was just go there trying to be an entrepreneur, and it got shut down by COVID. But anyways, I don't want to be salty about it, right? And Starbucks even give you signing bonuses and pay you around $22 per hour. But if you can just stay home, be a couch potato, watch YouTube, and just sit there, eat, and just watch TV, and you get $750 anyways. So it's just like equivalent of $7.5 per hour. Like, why not, right? And then that's gonna create a huge problem. The reason why the Fed cannot taper is because if they taper and take away all of these benefits or incentives, the economy is gonna collapse. And then when the economy is gonna collapse, just go down, dude. And then that's just like, you're going to create an influx of labor coming to the market, and you're going to create a huge amount of panic, and you're going to see VIX spike to 50%, and it's going to be great. Like, it's going to be an opportunity for us. Hopefully when that shit happens, and probably not going to be in near future anyways, but if that shit happens, we got to be prepared, like, as a community, right? We're probably going to send out some warnings, like, if that like happens after we got a Patreon, probably like on Patreon, I'm gonna set up some strategies if that happens, and hopefully this thing can free us some liquidity in MMAT, and we have some like money to short, and then we can hedge our shorts. And then when this like huge market drop like actually happens, we can probably make banks, okay? And after we make banks, I don't know, we can go do something more important, like we can start our own ETF. I actually have this idea of starting our own ETF. But I think it's not like in the next 4 years. I think by the end of the next 4 years, we can probably establish our own ETF. We should just call it the DD ETF. It's going to be better than Cassie Woods ETF, by the way. But anyways, so for those of you who are just here for tomorrow's price prediction, honestly, the upward pressure is there. And then the downward support is also there. And for those of you who are just way too hopeful, the reality is, for the shorts, as long as they squash us within the range Like right now, like they break even around, I think around like $6 ish. They break even around $6 ish, right? And then all they want to do is they just want the stock to wiggle through this, and it's better to wiggle the stock over here, because by the end of this rotation, they're gonna slowly and slowly like buy more shares and own more shares, and they sort of form their institutional base. And then because in their mind, when they come in and become sort of like the, I can't say price fixer because SEC is gonna pick up that word, and they're not really do price fixing. They're just playing dirty. They're trying to sort of squash it to an extent where they can get it super cheap, and then this is their price base. And then what they can do is they can utilize like selling calls and doing some very interesting strategy when the stocks is over. Let's just say it's gonna be over $20. I do think it's gonna be over $20, at least in the next 6 years. If you just right now, if you just close your eyes and just let it be there, like just say your average is $8, like in 6 years it's gonna be $20. Okay, like no matter how bad George runs, okay, there is a probability that George is gonna run this to shitters, and we suspect that Dude Zero is actually George on our Discord, but I don't believe it. I think he just thinks it's really cool, so he call himself Dude Zero, and he's just joking about it. But like, okay, so there are 1% chance that George's gonna run this company to the shitters, right? Because you have a bad IR team who literally runs good stocks into shitters, like into penny stocks, like good stock into penny stocks, and they're all their. I'm gonna make a video this weekend, and hopefully I don't get flamed for doing that, or like people just don't hate me for it. I'm gonna talk about the track record of their IR team and talk about their history and why it's so bad for MMAT, and then maybe that should be Patreon content because I feel like that's bad, right? And then on the Patreon, there's gonna be 4 exclusive video on MMAT, and just in case, okay, Steve, if you're listening to this, you're watching this, you're complaining that I only talk about the good side. If you sub to Patreon, you will see the 4 video, and you're gonna be like, holy shit, this kid actually knows what he's talking about, and he actually did some DD that shows the bad side too. Yeah, I do, because like eventually, Dude 2 and I is gonna run a hedge fund or whatever, right? Or do something like that, or when we get big enough, we're gonna become like, we transition from retail to a ethical hedge fund. What we're gonna do is like we basically have to do solid DD, so we are gonna be very responsible for you guys anyways. As I said before, I'm a responsible and ethical person. Like I honestly don't care if hedge fund like just being a jackass and take my money. Just don't fuck with my viewers, right? So let's go back to this thing. So in 6 years, it's gonna be in $20, unless 1% chance that George is gonna run this company to shitters, right? 1% chance, and there's like 2% chance that or let's just say 9% chance, right? Because it adds up to 10%. There's 9% chance that there might be some other uncontrollable factors in the entire like risk factor universe that the price probably gonna like just stabilizes in like very, very poor prices, or there's like another 10% chance that George just doesn't focus, and then it doesn't have a better go-to-market strategy, and then it's the stock price just stuck, right? And also there's another 10% chance that maybe Georgie Boy just won another Lambo and sort of like fuck us over by doing some finance shit, but I don't think he's sophisticated enough to understand that he actually do that. And sorry, I actually said pretty bad words there. But let's just see, that's 10%, that's 10%, 20%, 30%, 40%. So there's 60% chance, let's just say 70% chance that the stock's gonna be $20 in 6 years, okay? And then within that 6 years, the hedges is gonna try to play the flow. So what they're gonna do is, so let's just say this is year 1, right? Let's just say this is year 1. Their year 1 objective is they can absorb as much shares below $5 as possible, and then by basically bleed retail money to do so. So then they bleed retail money, which means they reap retail money, and they get more money to sort of buy in the stock like over and over again. Like, have you ever had this sort of looming feeling where you almost feel like every time I start selling the stock would just go up, right? This is exactly what they do. And they've been doing this for years, okay? What time is it? Oh, dang it. I've been speaking too much. Alright, I'm just gonna end this video right now. I probably will make a prediction tomorrow morning or something. But don't get too optimistic about it, because if today we actually reaches $4.5, tomorrow's gonna be a lot of FOMO coming in, right? I mean, there's already like FOMO coming in, but it seems like the short flow is gonna be equal to buying flow. If you guys don't believe that, we can also go check the short volume. So if we go check the short volume, you see, the short volume is actually more. I mean, we do have a significant volume. Like I said before, like if we have enough volume surge, it just goes through butter, okay? It goes through butter all the way until here. 5.2, all the way until here. So for those who are selling $6 calls, it's pretty safe, right? At this point, okay? Unless tomorrow there are a bunch of people buying in, but I don't see that happening because the FOMO, usually FOMO comes in like Friday and Monday. And I literally predicted this Wednesday movement. If you go back to watch my other video, or if you just go back and someone my Alfie friend or number 2 or whoever's in Discord, go back and scroll back and look at my comments. I said the most likely to go update this week is on the 21st. I mean, not 21st, on like Wednesday. Yeah, on the it's on the 21st. Yeah, Wednesday. I said it's gonna be on Wednesday. Like literally called it on weekend or something like that. But anyways, I will leave it like this because I really need to go to sleep and I really need to pack. I'll see you guys on the upside tomorrow.